Have you ever felt like no matter how much love, kindness, and wisdom you bring into a relationship, you are still seen as the villain? Have you ever wondered why your presence seems to trigger intense emotional reactions from your partner? If you are a chosen one, someone with a deep spiritual purpose, you may have noticed that relationships are not always easy. In fact, you may be labeled as toxic or even evil by those who fail to understand your divine energy. The truth is, your light exposes the shadows in others, and that can make them uncomfortable. Before we dive into the 8 reasons why chosen ones are often misunderstood in relationships, I have a request for you. If this message has reached you at the perfect time, when you needed it the most, type 1111 in the comment section for divine blessings. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more powerful insights that can guide you on your journey. 1. Your energy triggers their unhealed wounds. As a chosen one, your energy is not just powerful, it is transformative. You operate at a higher frequency, one that naturally acts as a mirror to the people around you. This means that when others are in your presence, their subconscious wounds, unresolved traumas, and deeply buried emotions rise to the surface. Your mere existence serves as a catalyst for inner reflection, but not everyone is prepared to face their darkness. Many people prefer to keep their pain hidden, buried beneath layers of distraction, denial, and ego-driven narratives. Instead of recognizing that their discomfort is an internal issue, they project it outward. Because of this, they may accuse you of being cold, distant, or even manipulative. They may say that your presence makes them feel uneasy, when in reality, it is their own unhealed wounds that are making themselves known. Some may lash out, attempting to break you down emotionally in order to avoid their own healing. They might label you as too much or too intense, because your energy forces them to confront parts of themselves they would rather ignore. But in truth, it is not you who is hurting them. It is the weight of their own suppressed emotions finally demanding to be acknowledged. 2. You see through deception. Most people go through life wearing masks. They present only the aspects of themselves that they believe will be accepted and admired, carefully curating an image that conceals their deeper fears, insecurities, and true intentions. Society conditions people to prioritize appearances over authenticity, leading many to become skilled at deception, not just towards others, but even towards themselves. However, as a chosen one, you possess a unique ability, discernment. You have an almost instinctual sense when something is off. You can read between the lines of what people say, sensing their hidden motives, emotional manipulation, and subtle dishonesty. This gift allows you to see people for who they truly are, rather than who they pretend to be. For those who thrive in illusion, whether in relationships, friendships, or business dealings, your ability to see the truth is threatening. When you expose their facade, they may feel vulnerable and attacked. Instead of taking accountability, they may lash out, labeling you as toxic, paranoid, or controlling. They may twist reality, making you the villain in order to protect their own false narrative. But the truth remains. Your awareness is not a weapon, it is a gift. And though it may make you a target for those who fear honesty, it also ensures that you do not fall victim to their deception. 3. Your independence intimidates them. Chosen ones are naturally self-sufficient. You are mentally strong, emotionally resilient, and spiritually grounded. Unlike many, you do not seek validation from external sources, nor do you depend on others to define your worth. This independence is a rare and powerful quality, but it can be deeply unsettling to those who derive their sense of identity from control and attachment. In many relationships, people mistake possessiveness for love. They equate emotional dependence with deep connection, believing that true love means needing someone to complete them. But you operate differently. You understand that real love is not about ownership, it is about freedom. Your self-sufficiency means that you do not engage in toxic relationship dynamics built on control, manipulation, or emotional games. This can be intimidating to insecure partners who are used to relationships where power struggles define connection. When they realize they cannot manipulate you, guilt-trip you, or make you emotionally dependent on them, they may react with resentment. They may call you too distant, too independent, or even accuse you of being unloving. But their frustration is not about you, it is about their inability to control you. And the truth is, real love is never about control. It is about mutual respect and growth. 4. You refuse to tolerate low vibrations. You operate on a completely different frequency. While many people are content engaging in negativity, whether it be gossip, drama, or toxic behavioral patterns, you recognize the destructive nature of these low vibrations. You understand that energy is contagious, and as someone who values peace, growth, and authenticity, you refuse to lower yourself to meet others in their dysfunction. In relationships, this can be particularly challenging. If your partner thrives on jealousy, manipulation, or mind games, they will feel deeply unsettled by your refusal to engage. They may interpret your calm detachment as a lack of care or commitment, failing to realize that you are simply prioritizing your emotional well-being. In their eyes, your decision to walk away from negativity may seem like abandonment, but in reality, it is an act of self-respect. Many people do not realize how much they rely on chaos to feel alive. They seek intensity in toxic ways, mistaking turbulence for passion. But you have evolved beyond that. You seek harmony, depth, and true emotional connection, qualities that many are not ready to embrace. As a result, those who cling to low vibrational patterns may resent you for refusing to play their game. 5. You inspire growth, and not everyone wants to grow. To be in a relationship with the chosen one is to be in a constant state of evolution. Your presence alone challenges those around you to step into their highest potential. You push your partner to think deeper, to question their limiting beliefs, and to break free from patterns that no longer serve them. You encourage expansion, self-awareness, and personal transformation. However, not everyone is ready for growth. Many people prefer comfort over change. They would rather remain in the familiarity of their old habits, even if those habits are self-destructive. When they are faced with the choice of evolving or staying the same, they often choose the latter, not because they do not have the potential to grow, but because growth requires effort, accountability, and sometimes discomfort. When your presence forces them to confront their stagnant ways, they may resist. Instead of seeing you as a source of inspiration, they may perceive you as demanding or difficult. They may accuse you of pushing them too hard when in reality, you are simply showing them a version of themselves that they are afraid to embrace. But the truth is, you cannot force someone to grow. You can only inspire, and it is up to them to decide whether or not they will rise to the challenge. 6. Your love is different from the average person's. The way you love is unlike anything most people have experienced. Your love is not built on attachment, possession, or dependency. You do not love because you need someone. You love because you choose to. Your connection is rooted in freedom, authenticity, and deep spiritual alignment. Many people mistake love for control. They believe that to love someone means to own them, to have a say over their choices, or to demand constant attention and reassurance. But you do not subscribe to that belief. You understand that real love allows space for individuality. You do not engage in jealousy-fueled drama, emotional codependency, or manipulative games designed to create artificial closeness. For those who are used to toxic relationship patterns, your way of loving may feel unfamiliar, even unsettling. They may misinterpret your emotional stability as indifference. They may accuse you of being detached or unfeeling, simply because you do not react in ways they expect. But the truth is, your love is pure. It is not based on need, but on true connection. And only those who have done their own inner work will be able to appreciate the depth and authenticity of what you offer. 7. You expose the fake and the shallow. Chosen ones crave depth. You seek real, raw, and meaningful connections. This means that shallow, superficial love does not fulfill you. If a partner is used to surface-level relationships built on ego rather than soul connection, they may struggle with the depth of your love. They may accuse you of being too intense or demanding, when in reality you are simply operating from a higher level of consciousness. 8. You walk away when it's necessary. Unlike many, you do not stay in relationships that no longer serve your growth. You understand that not all connections are meant to last, and when something feels misaligned, you have the strength to walk away. This can make you appear ruthless or uncaring to those who are used to holding on to toxic dynamics. But in truth, your soul recognizes when it's time to move forward, and you honor that wisdom. Being a chosen one in relationships is not easy. You will often be misunderstood, misjudged, and even villainized by those who cannot handle your light. But never dim your shine to make others comfortable. Keep growing, keep evolving, and keep aligning with your divine purpose. This is the Zillion Mind channel. If this message resonated with you, type 1111 in the comments for divine blessings. And if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel for more life-changing insights. Remember, you are not toxic. You are just too powerful for some people to handle. Stay true to yourself. Thank you for watching.